Okay, so in case you didn't pick it up by the title of the video, the game that we're playing today is called Imagined Leviathan. I really liked the game, so I would suggest watching the whole video. I know, an entire Game Snake video? Garbage. Just for the record, this will be the first game that I'm actually playing on my new PC that isn't Minecraft. So, let's open it up. A game by Chard and Default. With audio by RC. The Imagined Leviathan. You're freezing to death. Left click operates your left hand, right click operates your right hand. Pick up fuel to start. Hold fuel, look at another fuel, and press E to start building a fire. Okay, let's get to it. Alright, here goes nothing. Gather life. Words on the ground. Okay? The seas are rising, said teacher. Listen to the story by the fire. Find more life if needed. There's a limit to thinking.
But there is a limit to thinking about even a small piece of something monumental. You still see the shadow of the hole rearing up behind you, and you become lost in your thoughts, in part from the panic of realizing the size of that imagined Leviathan.
Well, there's the name of the game.
But there is a limit to thinking about even a small piece of something monumental. You still see the shadow of the hole rearing up behind you, and you become lost in your thoughts, in part from the panic of realizing the size of that imagined Leviathan.
Okay, yeah, that's a very steep hill, I'm not gonna lie. Alright, let's get to it. There looks like there's text over here. I started speeding from time to time. Oh no. Well, your boy's dead. Let's go back up the hill. I like this kind of ambient game. It gives me What Remains of Edith Finch vibes, if you know what that game is. It's a really good game. I would recommend playing it, but this game seems alright. Also, another thing, how do you refuel the fire?
We were distraught when he was diagnosed, but after a year using the wheelchair, life was getting good for Father again. We had a routine that took care of him. Then one day, he was hit by a speeding car right outside the house. It could have happened to absolutely anyone. I never found the culprit. I was in shock, but years went by and I started to forget. I started speeding from time to time.
Huh. It's interesting. I assume I just keep going from where I was, yeah? That steel hinge place is all the way over there, which is interesting. Okay. Is jumping down a hill faster? You fall further, but is it better to fall further or run down? That is something to think about, isn't it? What's this? More wood. What are you? Okay. Can I start another fire over here? I can! And I suppose it makes sense. Just a bit more fuel. Okay. Seems to be plenty over here. I seem to have put the fire in a bad spot, but that's fine.
But there is a limit to thinking about even a small piece of something monumental. You still see the shadow of the hole rearing up behind you, and you become lost in your thoughts, in part from the panic of realizing the size of that imagined Leviathan.
Whoa. Okay, yeah, that's pretty big. Yeesh. Huh? I think I'll keep walking down this road here. There's nothing. Just a blank and empty space. Ooh, can't lose that. Well, this game is interesting so far. Let's see if it takes us somewhere else. I think I recall seeing the thing up here, but the sign right here, ooh, points over there. I think the challenge of this game is using as little fire as possible, because they're powered by the stories you won't get to hear. Once a year at Stonehenge.
Once a year at Steelhenge, on the summer solstice, we bring messages from our travels. Tales of life before the last winter. Tales we choose to preserve. We mark our messages in the metal, so our descendants will remember the mistake we made. We did not confront our imaginary Leviathans.
We'll go this way. To warm back up at my fire. Because apparently I think you can freeze to death in the game. Okay, so this looks like an F from here. That's kind of an optical illusion because of this. So I go this way? More kindling. More fuel. that over there? I'll follow this. I'll keep following my path. What's that? Looks like another stump. Just some rocks. What's that over there? Looks like a scarecrow? Cold and uncomfortable. That was all. There's a skull on this scarecrow. It's interesting. I guess I'll go back, because there's no fuel over here. Sorry about my phone. Keep going. Get moving. I think I just followed the rocks back. No, it's this way. I don't remember seeing so much road coming in. Yeah, there's the post, I think. Speaking of post, I'm gonna turn off my phone's notifications real quick. There we go. There's a fire to get warm at. Plenty of other things to do too. Let's see what our little story is.
We were distraught when he was diagnosed, but after a year using the wheelchair, life was getting good for Father again. We had a routine. I took care of him. Then one day, he was hit by a speeding car right outside the house. It could have happened to absolutely anyone.
There it is again.
Never found the culprit. I was in shock, but years went by and I started to forget. Started speeding from time to time.
It's above. A little late for that. I'm nearly freezing now, but I'm here. I'm warm again. No, not warm. Still icy. What's that? I don't think I've seen any new things coming through here. So I might as well see what it is. Wonder if there'll be anything along it. I mean, it's pretty long. Is this sleet or something? Like, is it a bone? I think it's a bone. At least it's supposed to be. Looks like there's another way to get back up here. Yeah, these are definitely some bones. This was a hand at some point. Fairly large one at that. Really long fingers. Looks like there's more kindling. I mean, wood. Fuel. Oh, I'm maxed out. I don't know where I'm going, though. There's another stump over there, and I think I see text next to it. No? It's just a stump. I'll build this just in case I need it, I guess. Time to keep going. I see that line up there. I think it's pointing to something. It was up a hill, and I am going up a hill, I believe. So I'll keep walking. Is that it? Looks like one of those trees with white on the edges. There's plenty of stuff. There's plenty of stumps. Yeah, this is it. This is metal hinge. Steel hinge. Click to inscribe? There is a limit to thinking. But there's no limit to how you can use it. You root among the weeds, exposed by sunlight's summer thaw, and find that the piece of obsidian you left here last year. Taking it firmly in hand, you begin to inscribe a message to your descendants, a warning not to overlook great threats, even if they're hard to see. This year you choose to inscribe a tale of imagined Leviathan, one which resists thinking. Imagines Leviathan. It was a good game. I enjoyed it, and I think you would too. It's over on Steam. It's called The Imagined Leviathan. I'm sure you can find it. It's free. It's in development, so give it a try. Oh, and this game had major What Remains of Edith Finch vibes. I really liked the game. With that said, make sure to leave a like, comment, and subscribe. I am putting work into these videos, so it helps have validation. With that said, I'm gonna head out.